Hecate's lessons on walking the path alone. Introduction. The solitary path is not a punishment. There is a path that many fear to walk, a path with no clear map, no guarantee, no companions promising to stay. But this path, the path of solitude, is the path of power. It is the path of the witch, the healer, the sovereign, the woman who no longer needs to be validated to feel worthy. And every woman will, at some point, stand alone, not by accident, not by punishment, but by divine orchestration. And at the edge of that path stands Hecate, not to warn you away, but to hand you the torch in order to enlighten your path. The path of solitude is misunderstood, seen as exile rather than initiation. But Hecate knows better. She does not fear solitude, she walks within it. Today, we invoke her wisdom as we explore why solitude is not exile, it is initiation. Welcome to the Dark Mother Mysteries, the temple where the sacred, the sovereign, and the shadow parts of womanhood are remembered, honored, and restored. Who am I? I am Shadow Moon, priestess, oracle, and headmistress of the Sacred Mystery School, a space where we reclaim the lost feminine wisdom, honor the divine dark mother, and restore balance to a world that has forgotten its roots. If you are reclaiming your power, rejecting societal conditioning, and walking the sovereign path of the dark feminine, you are home. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel because here we rise in truth with torch in hand. This is the final chapter of our Hecate series, Walking the Path Alone. I hope this series has provided you with significant insights and value. Lesson 1. Why solitude is sacred and transformative. We live in a world that fears the woman who walks alone. A woman without a partner must be lacking. A woman without children must be bitter. A woman without a tribe must be lost. But Hecate teaches us that solitude is not the absence of love, it is the presence of wholeness. To walk alone is to know who you are when no one is watching. To walk alone is to return to your center, your voice, and your rhythm. To walk alone is to learn that your power does not need an audience to exist. This is sacred. In solitude, we hear the whispers of our ancestors. We reconnect with our intuition. We tend to the neglected altars within ourselves. We hear our own voice, undistorted by expectations. We step into our magic without outside interference. We clear ancestral patterns passed down through generations, and we stand fully in our sovereignty. Solitude is where the old self dissolves and the true self emerges. Hecate whispers, do not fear the empty road. It will lead you home. Lesson 2. Hecate's wisdom on embracing the unknown. Hecate is the goddess of the crossroads, the in between, the unseen. She teaches us that the unknown is not something to fear, it is something to enter. When you let go of needing certainty, validation, and companionship to feel safe, you reclaim your own center. You are not lost. Hecate does not promise comfort, she promises clarity. Women are conditioned to chase certainty, to always have a plan, to always know the next step, to always follow a predictable path. Yet Hecate stands at the crossroads, where clarity does not exist, where choices must be made without assurance. Walking into the unknown means releasing timelines that don't belong to you, releasing people who never really saw you, releasing expectations of what your life should look like, and trusting the unfolding. Hecate whispers, walk forward. The path will reveal itself with each step. Lesson 3. Finding strength in being unorthodox. To be unorthodox is to reject the script handed to you. It is to say, I will not follow. I will forge my own path. There's a quiet revolution happening. More women are choosing freedom over familiarity. solitude over sacrifice, and truth over tradition. But this path is not always celebrated, it's often misunderstood. You may be judged, you may be questioned, you may be told that your way is too much, too wild, or too strange. But Hecate blesses the unorthodox. She walks with the woman who didn't marry, didn't settle, didn't stay quiet, didn't choose the easy life. So now let's talk about how Hecate strengthens unorthodox women. She protects those who defy tradition. She grants visions to those who walk alone. She blesses rebellion when it's done in truth. And she empowers witches, oracles, priestesses, and sovereign spirits. Some signs that you are meant for an unorthodox path. One, you may feel suffocated by societal norms. Two, you question everything handed to you as truth. Ooh, and baby, that's me. I definitely question everything now. Three, your soul aches for something beyond convention. Four, you stand alone but do not fear it. To be unorthodox is not abandonment, it's awakening. And Hecate whispers, do not ask for permission, do what brings you joy. Lesson four, rituals to honor your sacred independence. Y'all, solitude can be beautiful, but it must be honored. Here are personal rituals to deepen your walk with Hecate. Number one, you could do the daily sovereign invocation. So each morning when you get up, you can choose to light a candle and say, I'll call back my energy. I center my soul. I walk in truth and not tradition. And I belong to no one but myself. Number two, you can do a torch invocation. You can also light a candle and say, Hecate, illuminate my sovereign path. And while you're doing this, you can hold a key and whisper, I unlock the door to open my own power. Let's see, with number three, you can do a crossroads walk. So you can find an empty road, and where there's a crossroad, you can walk it and then listen for any type of insight that Hecate may give to you. You can walk alone in nature. Let your feet carry your body like a moving prayer. And you can also bring offerings to the crossroad or the threshold. And you can let the air carry insight to you. Number four, the sacred silence ceremony. So you can spend a day alone with no distractions. And y'all, you can have your cell phone, but put it away because you really want to be able to focus. And you can bring a journal and you can write down what arises as you are here in this time and space. And you can also speak aloud what you have learned. So these are just a couple of ways in order to do rituals in order to honor your sacred independence. And y'all, in closing, remember that the path isn't lonely, it is liberating. The path alone is not empty. It is filled with ancestors, your spirit guides, your past selves, and infinite possibilities. You don't need to be accompanied to be seen. You don't need to be understood to be valid. You don't need to be loved by the world to belong to yourself because Hecate walks with you. And you know what? And so do I. Always remember, solitude is not exile. It can be a form of initiation. And the unknown is not destruction. It can be transformative. And walking alone does not mean being lost. It can mean being free. Hecate stands at the crossroads and she does not push. She does not pull. She only asks, will you choose yourself? So tell me in the comments, what path have you walked alone? How has solitude transformed you? Let me know, y'all. I really want to hear from you all. And I always remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And until next time, I am Shadow Moon, Oracle Priestess and Head Mistress of the Dark Mother Mystery School, signing off. Class is dismissed.